So the first step is to grab your hitbox and flip it upside down, and then what you're going to do is you're going to remove the screws with a very small Phillips head screwdriver, and you'll remove the back plate screws. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's just go ahead and speed this up a little bit. And there you go. From there, you remove the rivets that are holding down the front plate and the wiring. But before you remove the wiring and buttons, please take a picture if you have an older hitbox so you know exactly where everything goes. Because I had a newer one and it laid out everything for me, so I was able to really easily put everything back together when it was. But I would use masking tape and a picture to really make sure everything was good. From there, you grab your artwork and your clear plexiglass. You can get on focus attack. And then you lay down the artwork and you make sure it is basically put right correctly. I mean, I eyeballed it and I kind of tested it out and everything was fine. From there, you add the plexiglass over it, and then you add the rivets that you used before. You could buy new ones from Focus Attack. I bought new black ones. You'll notice that I have one white one because one of my black ones did break. So basically, I had to use one of my older ones, but I'll replace that eventually down the road. And it doesn't look bad, to be honest. It just looks a little weird. So go ahead and plug those back in, all 10 of them, and then from there you're going to pop in your buttons. If you have Sandwell buttons, basically this is a very easy process. You grab a button, open it up, and you pop it into the hole. If you have some mechanical buttons, you screw those in from the bottom. It might be a little more difficult, but generally it's pretty easy to mod based on what you have. So just go ahead and pop those buttons in and everything else. So I had 4 yellow ones and basically 8 black buttons. So initially I thought the designer was going to go with a yellow theme, but he went with a dark blue, but it's okay. He made the color in mind, so everything works out just okay. So just go ahead and pop those buttons in like this and just make sure all of them are there. One more is there, and then from there you're going to rewire everything. And when you're rewiring, you could refer to your picture, or if you have a new hitbox like I did, you could just basically just grab the wires and start just push them in there. And I think that's the biggest thing for me, is I thought I had to take pictures, do masking tape to flag which button it corresponded to, but they did that for me. So they made modding really simple for the newer hitboxes. But if you do have an older one, make sure you label and make sure you take care of the cables and everything else. And if you have to, use the length method, because these cables are cut to length. So basically, if it's too long, it might not go in that spot. So if you don't know and you didn't take a picture and you have to guess, look at the lengths, because they might help you a little bit from there. Testing the buttons, and there we go. We're testing the buttons, making sure all of them line up and correspond to where they're supposed to be, and it tested out. So there we go. I tested a various bunch of combinations, make sure the SOCD was still clean, and yeah, just it felt good. From there, once you know you're good on the buttons inputting correctly, what you want to do is replace the back plate, grab your screws. I put them in a pill bottle. It's just so they're easy to find, and I just re-screwed everything in. So just like this. Just like screw it back in with your Phillips head screwdriver. The whole process took about an hour to really make sure that everything was fine and everything worked. And truthfully, it was really easy. Hitbox has done a great job at making sure that these are moddable, and they're basically, if you could put together a Lego set, you could put together a hitbox. So that's what I love about this modding this platform. And let's flip this around. We got all 6 screws in. Let's flip it around, and there's your final product, and everything looks good. If you liked the video, please like and subscribe, and I'll catch everyone on the next one. Thank you. Bye.